voice of the community. That's who we are. That's what we do best. That is definitely what we are telling people to become great citizens of Malaysia. What is up, folks? Mio Adan here once again for another session of Act Now, What's for Lunch? It is a glorious Thursday afternoon. Diharapkan anda semua, hoping that each and every one of you out there as well is having a great start to the day and having some delicious, scrumptious lunch waiting for you very soon. Siapa yang tak nak lunch tu, mungkin yang tengah diet tu, tak apa, tak payah makan lunch, tak apa. Tapi jangan lupa untuk makan juga. Do not forget to eat something. Do not starve yourself because that's not the way to actually have a good diet. Eat in smaller portions. You know that quarter, half thing. That's how you should lead your life. Okay, again, thank you so much for coming on to today's show. Make sure you guys share this video and tell the world basically on what we do, because we like to highlight all of the things that is happening in Malaysia as well as sometimes in the world as well that involves the community. And one person I know for a very straight fact, very strong fact, that who would not miss his lunch because he's definitely he appreciates the finer things in life. Makanan yang sedap, makanan yang hebat, makanan yang bagus. None other than my partner in crime, Mr. Melvin Lam. Good afternoon, Melvin.
Hi, good afternoon to you. You talk so much about food this afternoon. I know you. I know someone just delivered. I heard the doorbell. You have the finest. You are 3 meals a day. People sent to your room. Hey, what can you ask for in life?
Yeah, it's not bad, you know, it's not bad living in luxury. Granted, I'm only in these four walls. I can't really go outside, even though it's just right there. I'm looking at the beautiful SJMC just down the road, and I got a few other buildings that I can see here in Sumajaya. But man, you can't really complain. I mean, like, I can't really complain with the conditions that I'm in. I am doing my utmost responsibility in making sure that I follow the quarantine plan, as well as, you know, protecting myself, with my loved ones, because that's how it is right now in this current day and age. Kan kena lah ikut Melvin, kita orang baik kan.
Bye, betul. Yeah, you are the man of the year.
Oh, sampai macam tu sekali, I don't know about that, but definitely you know what this is all about. Today, macam biasa, we got a lot of topics that we want to talk about with our fellow viewers here. First of all, thank you so much to our fellow viewers. Our number one fans actually is still together with us on a daily basis. We got Nick, we got Hung Fat, and we got Daniel with us. Thank you so much, guys, for always being with us every single day from Monday to Friday at 12 p.m. together with us in sharing the hottest topics that we have on Act Now, What's for Lunch. And to kick things off, Melvin, let's kick things off with a very, very serious topic that we want to bring attention to you guys. As you guys know, a few days ago, it hit the news. There was this thing that happened in Sarawak where a pedophile was actually caught by the authorities due to his actions, his whatchamacallit, crimes, also helped by the Australian police, Australian intelligence officers helping us with this. Hence why we want to highlight today is all about the sex crimes against children. Wow, topik ni berat sangat lah, Melvin. Can you start? I nak kena ambil feeling dulu benda ni, Melvin, please.
No, you have a child, a kid yourself, and
exactly.
It's nice to bring up. I insist to bring up because last few days we talked about rape case in Kelantan is very high, and now we talk about children. And Malaysia really boleh land. I mean, we are famous for being infamous. As one of the world most wanted is actually from Sarawak. You understand what I mean? We are being famous for infamous.
Yeah, I mean, like, no, I mean, the term Malaysia boleh, obviously you want to associate it with greatness. You want to associate it with the happiness and the most awesomeness about our country and its capabilities. But obviously, when we want to highlight about this, it is just very sad. It is very disheartening. It is very might I even say very not clever. I want to say stupid, but I don't want to say stupid. Actually, I'm actually saying stupid. But this is something that I'm totally chived by. Seriously, terasa gila, because as what you mentioned, Melvin, yes, true. I have a child at home, and she's a girl. Regardless of girl or boy, at the end of the day, it is so scary right now living in today's day and age that people sanggup, they are willing to do this kind of acts, which is, I just want to punch these people in the face, Melvin. Tapi sebelum kita nak tubuh orang, cerita sikit what actually has happened in Sarawak. Just give a bit of a, like story. Marah ni, geram ni.
Yeah. Well, this person name, I mean, it's no harm mentioning the name because it's already all over the world. It's very famous. When I read him, I thought he's a foreigner. His name is Aradin, so I thought it's from the magical lamp.
A whole new world. Right? Oh my
True.
goodness.
I thought something from Middle East, from the magical land, but oh my God, it's from Sarawak, Runtu. Wherever it is, I've never been there, but it's a place called Rundu in Sarawak, and this person is one of the most wanted pedophiles in the world. Imagine that. And he has posted all his explosives and all this dark wax details, abusive, and all these things on children between the age from 2 to 16. My God, even at the age of 2, he wouldn't let go.
Go on. I'm still sinking it in. I'm still sinking. Go on. Marah ni.
Oh, you marah. No wonder your face is red today.
Yeah, I mean, like, no, these kind of things again. I mean, like, you hear it over the news. I mean, it has been highlighted so many times. Things are happening in Western world. You hear news like this in the US, in the UK, some parts of Europe. You would never think, actually, that these kind of things would happen in our great nation, in our country, in our own Malaysia. But when it does, when these kind of things reported down here, it blows your mind. It brings you to a point like, how can these people exist in our own country, no less? Freaking hell, Aladdin, you go back to whatever Baghdad, whatever the fictional country that you're at. This is uncalled for. And again, these are the cases, Melvin, that is being caught. These are the cases that are being reported, and there are seriously more of these people outside there. It is so scary.
Yes, it is scary because I say how many more cases not reported, and that the government, the authorities are aware of such things happening in Malaysia before this case actually exploded. I mean, brought out in the media. What have we been doing anything at all? I mean, this has been now questions. People start to question the lawmakers, the civil societies now call for greater empowerment of law enforcement agency tasked to overseeing all these sexual crimes. I think we should sit down and actually we are able to anticipate. Not in Malaysia. I mean, I can't speak for other countries. It's always things happens, then we realize, we should have done this and that.
Yeah.
That is the whole frustrations I do have. That's why with God blessing, and now want to form a think tank group for the government, they like it or not, but we want to form a think tank group that we say, okay, this should be addressed, not address things when happen. And where I think we have also a ministries that can actually assist, because the Ministry of Women's Family, I think, should pay 100% responsible for such things, because it's actually entrusted to that ministry.
So, and this particular topic is actually very close to what we've actually spoken yesterday in regards of the rape cases that happens in Malaysia, because we're talking about innocent children being, as what you have mentioned as well, as young as 2 years old right up to 17, because these are our children. And unfortunately, our children are not really that mature enough. They do not know what's right and what's wrong. And like when you hear all of these cases as well, it actually happens with their own family members, an uncle, an older cousin, all this kind of things with
Yes.
so-called intentions. I just want to check your body. I just want to look at something. And when you talk like this to a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old, they don't know anything better. They don't understand anything else. They trust these people because they are like their family. They're like their uncles. They are their older cousins, as I mentioned. And it is the responsibility of our parents. I know it's a crazy thing to think about it, but as parents, I really think, my personal opinion at least, that we need to inform or educate our children as young as 2 years old in telling them, okay, these are the kind of things that you cannot do. Even if like your uncle comes say like, oh, putting hand over shoulder is fine, but if the uncle says something, if these are the highlighting words that a child needs to always be aware of, and get your children to talk to you, to share with you anything that's out of the norm. That's the kind of thing.
Uh,
Parents should take more responsibilities in asking their children. Sorry, marah lah, aku marah lah.
you know why? You see, Mio, those they lead the children by offering things. I mean, a lot of children love
Yeah.
handphones, like to play online games, and they use this to lead them with rewards. And a lot of children are very naive, especially those from certain lower class. The parents can't afford to have all these luxuries for them. They be tempted to fall into the trap, you know.
Yeah.
So please, if the parents, if you find your children's all of a sudden come home with a new gadget and all these things, question them where you get the money from to buy and all these things. So this is also read those youngest lead into prostitutions. They also tempt them with money because they are in the age that, okay, they want to dress up. When they're just young teens, they look into all those lifestyle magazines, fashion magazines. You know, I want to highlight my hair. I want a nice bag, and I want to buy nice shoes. Now, they lead them into it, and they are at the end they're at mercy. You know.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, personally, to me, again, you got it spot on. It is there's two ways that we could actually, better ourselves in trying to make things better for our children's sake. One is that we ourselves, we as parents, as responsible people, we need to be more proactive in knowing what's going on with our children's lives. I know that right now, as you mentioned, a lot of things are all online. It is very borderless. You can talk to anybody that you want. Keep asking your children, how has their day been? Ask them about, have you been talking to people? I mean, ask in a very nice way, not in a very investigative kind of way. These are the kind of ways that you can actually get through your children better. And also, what the government needs to do is that they need to be more proactive, as mentioned, spot on, Melvin. We cannot be reacting to all these kind of things. We need to be, able to actually perceive whatever that is going to happen. Have proper guidelines in making sure that these kind of things will not surface ever again. And please have the strongest punishment to these devils, I might say, whoever committing these kind of unlawful, sickful act against
Nick,
children. Again, marah sangat ni.
I would guess Nick suggests that castrated the Paedophiles, castrate them.
Again, I don't mind. I can bring my own parang actually. I just like one time, like settle, finish, problem solved and everything. Wow. Okay. We'll be talking.
That's a short one.
Yeah.
You went adults one to it while you were away in Tokyo. I brought up also a topic. This happens in Malacca. A male teacher also fell into the trap. He know this by online meeting with a girl. Within an hour or so, he's stripped naked, and without knowing, the other side actually videoed him. And he's a school teacher. He's a 24, 25 years old male school teacher, and blackmail him.
People are just desperate nowadays. They're just so. I mean, I know, you have a lot of time in your hands, people, but come on, keep your hands to yourself and not to the video camera like this one. Don't. People are always watching. You tak pernah tengok movie ke?
Mio, just saying, I hope you do not feel lonely in the next few days.
No. I'm good. I'm good. Let's not go into that. Let's not go into that. But yes, we have ended our first topic of the day. Yes, granted, we actually
Yeah,
spoke about something very, very serious, very, very hardening. But it is our responsibility. We are taking it upon ourselves to make sure that we share these news to you guys, because these are the kind of things that is happening within our community and within our own surroundings. So please, Malaysia, please take care of our own, our loved ones, please, because there nobody else better to take care of them apart from ourselves. Moving on to our second topic at hand. Now, from one serious topic, we're jumping to another serious topic as well. It is because of COVID. What else? It's all about COVID. That's the biggest topic that we have every single freaking day anyway. But this time around, we want to highlight how it has been taking the lives of pregnant women. It is very saddening. It is very, also, this topic is very close to my heart as well, because as you know, Melvin, that my wife is pregnant. She's very much in her second trimester, and I am super worried about not her specifically, but the surrounding that she's in,
mm,
because COVID doesn't discriminate. COVID attacks everyone out
everyone.
there. They don't look at your skin color, your age, whether or not you're fit or you're fat or whatever not. They just attack anybody, and unfortunately, pregnant women has succumbed to COVID-19 related illness since the pandemic began, and it is very, very alarming, Melvin.
It's true. It's true. It's a very sad case, and your wife is a doctor as well, right? I would,
Mm.
and she's in contact with a lot of patients, I believe, every day.
Yeah. Continue,
Yeah.
continue. I saja bagi you
Sorry,
chance,
sorry,
bang.
sorry.
I nak bagi,
I
turun
don't mean
sikit.
to. I don't mean to get you worry.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah,
I know.
go on, Melvin, go on.
Well, I thought for a second that you are now starting to panic and sad. So being a doctor, you have exposed to a lot of patients in your work. So
Mm.
yeah, she had to take extreme careful, and not only herself. Please, all the patients when you enter the clinic or hospital, wherever for checking, please yourself make sure that you follow the strict SOP, because everyone's worried. Touch wood. I
Yeah,
hope that I won't go to any clinic in any time this year or soon.
yeah.
Uh, the fear factor, I will get very panicky. When you enter, you step
Mhm.
in, you might not have it, but the air inside might carry the virus.
Yeah.
In that case, in Malaysia, we have recorded 70 cases of maternal death since the pandemic began last year.
Mm.
70 death is high. And then a total from last year, March 2020 to June 2021, a total of 3,396 pregnant women has been infected with COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one, of course, one serious case. I have to mention the name of one famous singer. Her name is Siti Sarah. She
Yep.
passed away in early August, August 12th, after contacting the COVID-19 3 days after giving birth. She
Mm-hmm.
was committed. She has tested positive, and she passed away. She passed away 3 days after giving birth, and she was
Yeah.
vaccinated at the time. And a lot of ladies at the time was ready. Am I going to be safe for vaccinations because I'm carrying the baby? But since that happened, a lot of ladies, pregnant ladies, actually rushed to get vaccinated.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like it was definitely a very, very sad news that we Malaysians, because Siti Sarah is actually a very well-known celebrity. She was a singer, and she has done a lot, not just in her industry, but as well as everyone in Malaysia. But I do want to highlight over here that it was an unfortunate case that has happened to Siti Sarah. The fact that she passed because she got contracted by COVID-19 related illnesses. But in some way or another, again, and I mean no disrespect about this at all. Seriously, takziah diucapkan kepada keluarga Siti Sarah, but her death was actually a bit of a silver lining to highlight how serious the issues are for pregnant ladies out there, to for us to like turn on our light bulbs in our head, like okay, seriously, this is very, very serious. Pregnant ladies are vulnerable as well. They are more vulnerable, even moreover,
Yeah.
actually. And her death has actually opened up a lot of eyes out there. That's what Malaysians actually are, Melvin.
Actually,
We are reactors. We're not proactors, unfortunately.
yes, we have to
So
be
with her
proactive.
passing, exactly. So with her passing, a lot of people are actually more concerned. A lot of people are rushing to get vaccinated. A lot of people, lining up to make sure that they want to get themselves vaccinated, and it is a good thing. It is definitely a good thing for other Malaysians. But again, pointing out the fact that we Malaysians, bila dah ketuk kepala, baru dia nak tengok ada apa dekat atas. So that's our unfortunate being, being Malaysians out here. But at least it does give some sort of action,
Yes,
at least putting it that way.
it is,
So and
and it has become international news.
mm,
It appear. I think I saw this in Hong Kong. It carried the news as well, and I think it was in CNN or something like that. It carried the news as well.
yeah,
Really
even a huge
unfortunate.
Hollywood website, or should I say Hollywood publication, actually also highlighted this news as well. I mean, granted, nobody knew who Siti Sarah was in LA, but the
Yeah,
fact that her news got published, her what you call it, her passing got published over there, it opened up a lot of eyes out there to really,
yeah,
really understand that this COVID-19 is no joke. Getting vaccinated is no joke. It is something that definitely a lot of people need to do this. And also I would also wanted to highlight as of 7th of September, 18 COVID-19 deaths involving
mm.
pregnant women has been reported in Johor.
Oh,
18 banyak tu 18. So
wow.
it is
That's
it
from
is it
Johor
is
itself.
very that's from Johor itself. In Johor, in the state of Johor, 18 COVID-19 death involving a pregnant women has been reported. So Malaysians, please, if you have your loved ones, kalau anda ada pregnant women dekat rumah, kalau anda ada wanita yang mengandung kat rumah, tak payahlah kau nak gedik-gedik pergi berjalan ke, tak payahlah kau nak gedik-gedik pergi makan dekat luar ke. I know that they want to have some sort of a life outside, but that being, that human being inside the stomach, in
Yeah,
the
in the
in
world.
the in the womb, that's more important that you than your satay that you want to eat outside. Okay, no, no,
No, don't,
no, please
don't.
don't,
If
please,
you
please
want
don't. Yeah.
tapao it, pack it, and eat at home. You know.
Yeah, definitely. Those are kind of things that we want to talk. Those are the kind of serious topics that we want to highlight over here, because why? That's what we do here in Act Now. We highlight current things, we highlight proper things, and we highlight news that will make you wake your eyes up, and make sure that you guys understand the situation that we are in right now. Moving on. Done.
Yeah.
We talked about serious stuff already. We talked about very, very hard stuff already. We're talking about pedophiles. We're talking about pregnant women unfortunately dying because of COVID. Now we want to talk about racing. There was a
Oh,
race happening, the Formula One that actually happened in KL. Was it Formula One? I don't think so. I don't think it was a Formula One kind of thing. One news was reported. Apparently, there was a supercar down driving in the streets of Kuala Lumpur and
yeah.
has caused a massive accident, massive multi-vehicle piled up. Was that Schumacher in the driving seat, Melvin? What's going on?
It was not him, but someone thinks that he's him.
Ayo, really, people
Some
people dah boring lah
imagination went
duduk dalam
wrong.
rumah, Melvin.
I
Yeah.
think this guy, he failed to control his car, and then it caused a multi-vehicle collisions at Jalan Tun Razak. I mean, last 2 days we talked about a trailer, a lorry that crashed into 6 cars. Now we have this supercar.
And the fact that, Melvin, this happened at Jalan Turaza at
Yes.
8:40 in the morning. Who goes racing at 8:40 in the morning? What the heck?
So, it says that he failed to control his vehicle and ran into other car, causing it overturn. There's no video, unfortunately. Actually, I didn't come across any video. Was he trying to zigzag and overtakes other people? That caused it was a weekday, it's still a working day, and in the morning, and he was
It
driving
was
from
yesterday, Melvin. It was
yeah,
yesterday.
yes, September Wednesday, yeah, 8:40. He was driving for heading from KRA towards the Bulatan Pahang. It,
Mm,
was he I mean, exceeded the speed, or
nah.
he's not even that? He tried to overtake everyone, and then lost control and rammed into others' car, and it caused overturn. Other cars overturn before
Yeah.
hitting several other vehicles. So why? I mean, yes, you have a nice supercar, but it's probably that's not way to drive. You have my experience. Again, beside the mudroom beat, I don't know what call these people own all those luxury supercar. They will ram, they will speed in front of you. They will try to overtake you even in the heavy traffic. They just don't care. Probably they
Yeah.
might think that I can afford the summons, but then it might cost other people's life. Costing your life is probably is immaterial to us, but it will cost some others'
Yeah,
life.
that's one thing that I hate about this. I don't mind supercar owners. You want to drive as fast as you want, it's fine. You want to get yourself into an accident, no suka hati you lah. But the fact that you're endangering other people as well, you're putting other people's lives at risk. Imagine 8:40, you're on your motorcycle. Oh, I'm off to work today. I got a very good meeting today. I can't wait to have my nasi lemak for my breakfast. Then suddenly bang, kena. Not your fault. Sakit hati tak? Seriously,
Sakit,
it
sakit,
is.
sakit.
Aduh, penat lah, penat. Okay, dah.
It's
What we want to tell people is that just make sure that regardless you bawa supercar ke, you bawa kancil ke, you bawa Myvi ke, please be careful on the road. If you're not, I mean, like, it may not even be your fault at the end of the day. So make sure you pasang you punya mata tu, you tengok keliling, make sure that you nampak everyone coming from all different directions. That's very, very important. All right.
yes. So
Last thing on this, you
sorry,
ada apa-apa nak
this
cakap
lead
about this?
this actually lead us to the next topic, because some people are
Yes.
very, I would call it LCLY, because I drive nice car, I dress well, I want to show off,
Mm.
and this is what happened down in Singapore on with these
Okay.
two ladies.
What happened in Singapore?
You see, these two ladies, well, I read it yesterday. They do look quite good at their age, I would say. Well, one of them with all big gold chain, all these things. And how they belittle a poor girl who was actually doing her job as a security personnel. These two persons actually tell this security personnel, talk to rich people nicely. You're a poor girl. My God, I can't believe what I read. Not what I heard. I can't believe what I read.
No, I think it's always like that because some people, again, we're not saying everyone. We're definitely
Yeah.
not saying everyone, but some people out there who thinks they have a lot of money, who thinks that they have high levels of authority, or maybe holding very high designations, being a CEO or being whatever it is lah, all your titles and whatnot. Seriously, dude, when you die like the rest of us, okay? You still either you're gonna be buried 6 feet under, or you're gonna get burned, or you're gonna get whatever, depends on your religion at the end of the day. It is still the same. Please have the utmost respect to everyone. Melvin,
Don't talk about die. You do the same. Even a current pandemic, COVID-19, how rich you are, how poor you are, they still attack you.
Exactly. You kena juga. You cannot run away from this. Please be kind to everyone, regardless. It could be yeah, Melvin. Yeah, you suka topik ni. I don't know why you suka sangat
I
topik
know.
ni.
I'm just imagining these super rich people. Hey, COVID-19, you want to attack me? Fine. Make sure you're dressed up. Make sure you drive supercar. I want to see the branded Gucci with you. Promise that you're wearing the bag, taking Hermes bag with you before you hit me.
Yeah, this is a different variant of COVID-19 that would attack these people. This is COVID-19 LV. You got your Lambda, you got your Mu and whatnot. So this is LV. a different variant altogether that will attack all of these high society people. But yeah,
Okay.
our message at that is just that not just to our neighbors in Singapore, but to us Malaysians as well. We've seen this. I mean, like it or not, tipu kalau you tak pernah jumpa. We've seen this kind of people
I
in our
experienced it
own
myself.
community. Yeah, exactly. So please be mindful, please be respectful, regardless of whoever it is that you are, to whoever it is that you speak to. It could be the CEO of the biggest company ever. It could be Pak Cik jual nasi lemak. It could be Mak Cik yang tolong sapu lantai, cleaner working in your area, for instance. Please, they are still human beings. It doesn't take a lot of effort for you to just smile at them. I mean, granted, you dah pakai mask sekarang, tak nampak senyum. Tapi boleh nampak senyum dengan mata. You cakap selamat pagi, you bagi salam, you know, be nice to them because they are still human beings. Itu je,
Yeah, but
Melvin. Aku dah
you
penat dah
might be
sembang pasal
angry.
topik ni.
You might be angry at some times, but you cannot belittle. It's like you speak to rich people like not the way that you so no kind of things.
Yeah,
So this one even
exactly.
God have to punish them. I mean, if I am in Singapore, I would send a petition. The sentence of just a fine of 3,000 things is too little. I would ask them to do community works, not the money.
Yeah,
They have the
3,000
money.
for the rich people is just chump change lah. They spend more lah when they go shopping.
Yeah, I will make them do community works every day. Send them clean the public toilets.
Okay, so ladies and gents, so Melvin Lam for the next the minister post in Singapore to do all this kind of thing. So if you guys like it, definitely give down in the comments. Thanks, Melvin. Wow, hot topics that we have covered definitely here. Hot issues that we have covered. You dah marah, I dah marah. Kita dua-dua marah, tapi harap kita tenang, kita chill because there's a lot of things that still happening in our life. And we want to make sure that we live it to the fullest. Thanks so much, Melvin. Tomorrow?
Okay, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. You take care and
Definitely.
enjoy your lunch.
Thanks a lot, Melvin. Thank you. See ya.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
All right. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit emotional today, as the topics that we've covered, but we are only doing this just to remind ourselves, just to remind the community that these are the kind of things that are still happening within our, within our lives down here in Malaysia at least. So please, Malaysians, please be respectful, please be responsible as you are. Majority of you guys, 99% of you guys definitely are great people. And the 1%, come on, let's join us on this side. We're cool people too. We do cool stuff as well. Just be nice. It doesn't take a lot of effort to do that. Mio Adlan here, signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We'll see you again very, very soon tomorrow. Same time, same place. Take care. Goodbye. Have a good lunch.